Hello, I'm TypoTRX, and you're...
One Trick Gaming.
All right, and we have another deck profile that... This is actually the winner of the Astral Radiance 4-box tournament at Primetime Gaming in Macon. So what did you play today?
I decided to meme. It's going to look like it's a real deck at first, and then you're going to see real quick that it's not.
I mean,
so.
it's real enough that it took first place. So
True.
Yeah.
So we played a 4-3 Arceus line.
All right.
You know.
Yeah, sounds
Arceus.
like a good deck. Yeah.
But then, what we were really playing is Gyarados.
Yeah. So I have seen Gyarados as a card. I've never seen Gyarados play. So what is your general game plan with Gyarados?
Ooh, that light. All right, so let me move this here so you can actually see it. Gyarados VMAX, for 3 energy, it's water colorless. It does 120, and it rips an energy off of one of your opponent's Pokemon. So especially against things like Whimsicott or Duraludon or anything that's really reliant on a specific energy, you can just rip off the key energy until it's no longer an issue. Usually against Whimsicott, I'll take off the DTEs because they only have 4. And then right before I kill it, I'll take off the Psychic so that the EXP share can't bounce back down to the new Pokemon. If you put a 4th energy on it, Max Tyrant does 240, so it's just big damage on beefy Pokemon. But it has 330 HP, and you'll see why that is relevant here in a minute. Arceus, obviously, his only job is to just power up the Gyarados. We also ran an incredibly irrelevant card during this tournament. We did a 2-2 Eevee Jolteon line. Eevee itself has an attack V search. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon V, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So if you're really struggling, it can help kind of get you going.
Have you actually had to use that at all?
Not during this tournament,
Okay.
but yes.
Okay.
Also, any excuse to run a full art Eevee, I'm going to because my child's name is Eevee.
Yeah.
The Jolteon has an ability, Thunderous Awakening. I will skip through to a certain card. If this Pokemon has a memory capsule attached, which is this card right here, water Pokemon in play, both mine and my opponents, no longer have abilities. So basically, what Sobble Engine is the plan.
Yeah. I'm going to interrupt you real fast. But shout outs to Razzle Dazzle for the follow. Thanks for being here with us right now. You may continue.
Razzle Dazzle. We ran a 1 of Pumpkaboo as a tech to bounce path to use our V-Star ability. And then we did a 2-2 Bidoof line.
Bidoof.
Because, you know, Bibs drawing to 5 is pretty good.
It is pretty good. Did you ever feel like you wanted more Bibs?
Nah, 2's plenty. If I lost one, I lost one. It's a 1-prizer.
Yeah.
But not the end of the world. Jeremiah learned real quick that when you boss up my Bibs, I just have another one in hand. So, let's see. As far as supporters go, I ran 3 boss because I just want to kind of chase down things as I need. I ran 2 Melanie, get a water out of my discard, attach it to one of my Vs, and draw 3. Super relevant for if they have a naked Arceus out, I can have an attachment from last turn that's just a normal energy. I can Melanie to it and then attach for turn, and I can swing for the big damage.
Yeah, not having double turbo makes such a massive difference in some of the games. Like, I was playing against Papa Karcher, and he's like, haha, you're attacking me, but I can live through this. I was like, no, there's no double turbo. That's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Also, that's another follow from Game Central Station. Shout-outs to you for... I know those guys. There's the ones that I'm supposed to be running a tournament with in July in Athens. So
hey,
shout-outs for you hanging out with us.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
We ran 3 Marnie. Shuffle Draw's good. Marnie Path is better. And we do run Path in this deck. Spoiler alert. And then we ran 2 Professor's Research that I'm not going to let you see the bottom of. This is the Pokemon Go one, so it has a special code on it.
So what does that code do?
Unlocks a mission on Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay. Have you already used them, or is it like...
Oh, that's why I'm covering the code.
Okay.
There we go. And we ran 2 Path to the Peaks.
Okay.
I am an Arceus deck, so I want to use my 1 Arceus ability, but after that, I don't care. So I'd rather shut down other people's abilities. Round 1, I was against Mew, and it was a horrible start of Gyarados Pass for like 3 turns.
Yeah.
But I opened Path, so it shut them down long enough for me to get going and actually won that game. I actually went undefeated today. Pretty great.
I think I could have beat you if we had actually played, but it would have been a rough
I
match.
want to do the game just to see.
We might do some exhibition matches because I didn't get to play either of y'all today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the final round, it was me versus Chris, and I was guaranteed in, and I was like, well, I can just make sure that Chris is also guaranteed in, so why not?
As long as I didn't lose, I was also in. And Pokemon allows you to ID unlike some of the other games, so it's like, why would we not? It guarantees us both a box, and we rode together, and he didn't want to listen to me complain the whole way home.
4 Quick Ball, of course, because, it's Quick Ball. It'd be sad when it's gone.
Yes, me too.
3 Ultra Ball, mainly searching Arceus, Gyarados, or Bibarel. 3 Evo Incense, also again Arceus, Gyarados, Bibarel, but also Jolteon. Then 2 one-ofs. My 2 switching cards were 1 Escape Rope and 1 Switch. Never found myself needing another one, luckily. I was a little worried about that, but it worked out pretty well. And then I run 5 tools.
That's a lot of... oh, well, you play 2 more than most people.
Yeah, I play 1 Choice Belt. This was an addition last night, and I am so glad I did because it won me this tournament for sure. Having Choice Belt was very huge all day. 1 Air Balloon. Mainly goes on a Bibs just to have a free retreater.
Yeah, a solid pivot.
And 3 of Memory Capsule.
Ooh, I didn't realize you were running 3. I thought you were only playing 2.
No. So what this does is the Pokemon this card's attached to can use any of its pre-evolution attacks. So on top of going on to Jolteon to turn off water Pokemon, the other cute thing you do is Gyarados V. Its first attack does 20 damage times the number of damage counters on it. So when you have 330 HP as a VMAX and they don't one-shot you, you are one-shotting them back.
That's silly. So this is also a silly question. How often did you find yourself putting it on like the Arceus V-Star to have to do the Trinity charge?
I put it on there once because I thought I was going to have to and managed to research out of not having to.
Okay.
But it has come up for sure.
Because I think that's a really cute option, and there have been plenty of times like, man, if I could use my ability while you or my last attack while you're still a V-Star, I'd be in a great position.
Accelerate and search, but I'm not going to do damage. I'd be great. Yeah. And then as far as the energy count, I did 3 DTEs. And then 8 water energy. The 4th DTE was the cut for the Choice Belt, and I'm very glad I did it.
Yeah.
Never found myself needing the DTE. I always either had it or was able to get it with Arceus V-Star, so it wasn't a big deal. You really only need it turn 1, because after that you're just churning with water energy on Gyarados all game. But yeah, I went undefeated. Game 1, I was against Mew, like I said. It was a very grindy, slow game. Slowest I've ever seen his deck or my deck ever play. But I ended up pulling out the dub. I went against Whimsicott round 2, I believe. Round 3, I was against the Gyarados mirror match, which blew my mind. I didn't think anyone else was going to play this, but a buddy of ours here in Warner Robins, Tobias.
Yeah, that was crazy. And, like, we didn't even know Tobias played.
No.
He just shows up and he's like, yo.
Gyarados is back, so I'm playing again.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And then...
round 4, round 4 was Whimsicott. So round 2...
I think it was 3 is when you had to play. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I played Jeremiah round 2.
Yeah.
And I beat him playing his Duraloudon. And then, last round I just ID'd.
That's when we ID'd, so we could guarantee our spots in top.
And I can technically say I went undefeated today.
Yeah. So going forward, or not even going forward, are there any other changes you wish you had made to the deck today?
No, this list is ignorantly tight. I tried so hard to fit a Zigzagoon in here so that I could kill Arceus Vs, and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I cannot find a single card to cut out of this list. The Pumpkaboo is the only flex pick, and if I don't have it, then I'm literally never getting out of path.
Yeah. So moving forward, are you going to continue playing this deck?
Probably not.
Okay.
This was literally just a meme for the case tournament.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's any room to improve this deck, or if there's anything coming out?
Radiant Greninja, of course, because you can ditch one of the waters, draw 2, lets you dig a lot more.
I know you said
Gyarados is going to be really big because it can grab my Gyarados VMAX and my memory capsule at the same time.
So you said space is really tight. What would you cut for a Radiant Greninja if you had to?
Probably a research.
Okay. I was thinking maybe... Well, yeah, that's really your only choice.
Because then I'm swapping draw for draw, basically.
Yeah. And then it's not your supporter for the turn.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's not bad. Let's see. That's moving forward. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the deck?
It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I decided to play with it. Shout out to Nick. I was discussing the list with him for a little bit, and Jordan. When we went to sell our bulk, we just kind of got the idea, hey, let's watch this video. Someone else was playing the silly Gyarados deck.
Yeah.
And then we were just joking about it. And I was like, you know what? I have most of it. I just need to get some Gyaradoses. I might just play for the case tournament and see what happens. And
I know when Gyarados first came out, Austin was very on the Gyarados train, and it just ended up not working the way he wanted it to. And like, if you're gonna do this, you may as well just play Ice Rider because it's basically just a better version.
Yeah, and Jolteon was completely irrelevant all tournament. I didn't see a single water Pokemon across from me except for Gyarados.
All right. So I think that's it for this deck profile. I've been Typo T-Rex.
And I'm One Trick Gaming.
And you've been watching twitch.tv/TypoHouseGames. If you're on YouTube, this is the end of the video. But if you're live with live with us here on twitch.tv/TypoHouseGames, don't go anywhere. Bye, everyone.
Bye.